Good morning, boys and girls. I have some great news for you. Well, I suppose. Anyways, I have a job. I figured I spent so much time hiding in buses from my wife, after all the stupid stuff I've done, that I might as well work there. So I did, and now I am. It's going to take some serious meditation and yoga and healthy time with my spiritual advisor to get the whole nap job ratio down, but also I think it's going to chink into my rum clocks a little bit, and we can't have that. So it's going to take some extra time and extra meditation to get that all sorted out, but I think we'll figure it out. I think we will. Anyways, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a lot of my videos from here now. This is the bus that this is one of the buses that I drive. So today is Winnipeg o'clock, and it's well, right now is Winnipeg o'clock. It's the final of our series, the last team that we are going to do, and what a great team to choose, because they are the comfort food of hockey. Having them back in the NHL is freaking awesome. I loved all their old teams. They had such great teams, but they were in a really tough division, Edmonton Oilers for one, and were never able to get over the hump, and they're back at the same boat again. They're in the toughest, one of the toughest divisions we can have, that there are. And coming out of Atlanta, they didn't have much to work with, so Cheveldayoff has got a lot of work to do, but he's doing very well. He's assembling a lineup that is pretty strong. Forward-wise, they are, especially with winning the lottery of Lion A, they are actually fairly deep. Little Wheeler, Lion A as your top line is nothing to sneeze at, and you have that Ehlers kid that I think is looking exceptional. He's going to be one of the premier two-way players in the league, I believe. Bottom pairings of Lowry and good tough kid. He's building a lot of depth here, no doubt about it. Their defense is starting to shape up as well. You have Morrissey, who I don't think was his choice. I don't know if he was in there when they picked Morrissey, but he's coming along exactly as expected, maybe doing even better than expected. He was a late first-round pick. He's already starting to put up top 4 minutes. Big, strong. They have sort of the prototype defensemen. Their defensemen are all kind of the same. I think there could be one issue. Enstrom, Myers, besides Bufflin and his names escape me now. They got the kid that just kind of held out for more money, but it'll come to be. They're good, tough guys, but they have a lot of good skating, puck-moving defensemen that aren't overly offensive, but they can put a couple points on the board. But overall solid. I guess if there's one thing that I have concern for is Cheveldayoff seems to just kind of go the safe route most of the time. Trouba, haha, I remembered. He's kind of goes a safe route most of the time, and in this league that's not really being successful anymore. The Edmonton Oilers saw that for far too long. The NHL will pass you by if you try to take the safe route in most of the decisions you do. You have to take very well calculated risks now, and that is a little bit of a concern. I'll say that he is building an organization pretty much almost from scratch, because the Atlanta organization, he had to remove everything. So it's possible that he's just taking the time to build the structure now, and until he doesn't want to take those risks. We'll see how that goes in the future. They have Hellebuck, who is a nice young goaltender. But and I think is going to be a very good goaltender, but at this moment he's still young, and that's pretty much what's holding them back from playoffs right now. Their goaltending just isn't there. They just sent down I can't remember his name, but he's never found consistency in Atlanta or Winnipeg, and it's not surprising. But for a team like Winnipeg, a cash-strapped team like them, to send a goaltender down making that kind of money tells you that this guy has got some serious issues. Consistency, maybe attitude as well, could be a problem there. The team as a whole has a lot of good pieces, but it still needs a lot of pieces to fill. They gotta still grow. The team on the ice is not much different than the team upstairs. They've got to grow together, gel together, become a cohesive unit, and that does take time. You'll have to give them time, but the great thing is they have some grace because they're back in Winnipeg. People will be, that novelty still hasn't worn off and probably won't for a little bit longer. But give it another year or so, year and a half, I think they better be somewhere in the playoff picture, and hopefully they are. I'm not sure. But they're going to have to take some risks. They're going to have to go out there and get some free agents, or make some trades that are going to, even the trade that when they traded Kane for Myers and that package, that was a fairly safe trade. I don't mind the return that they got for a kid that was a troubled kid, but a little bit of having a little bit of problems in there, and Bogosian, who was overrated. It wasn't a bad trade, but I bet you if he knew the other packages that are out there, he took the safe route. And in order for this team to get over the hump, they're going to need to find a way to get out of the safe route way of doing things. Anyways, that's the end of my series. That's my full 42% I'm giving you. I have for you, and I'm excited to tell you about a new series that's going to be coming up on mid-season projections. It'll be talking about individual players and which players should do better or do worse in the second half for you fantasy buffs, and also look at what I had projected teams to do, how well I did in projecting, and why they haven't reached what I thought we were going to, if that's what they have, or are doing much better. So it should be interesting. I hope to see you there. Don't forget to like this, go on YouTube, subscribe to my website. That's how I can maybe get out of this bus driving job, you know what I mean? So have a great day, everyone.